This is a HeadGum podcast.
I don't know about you, but I'm just really feeling like it's fall.
It is.
It's like so just autumnal, you know? We've got all of the fall candles. I've just been having a lot of warm coffee drinks. I really am craving oatmeal. It just feels like fall to me.
So random. There's pumpkins on the window behind you.
Yeah.
I love this apartment building because every single person
has the same Trader Joe's pumpkins in their window.
Yeah, the Whole Foods from up the street or whatever. Like, but it's so cute because like I couldn't see any decorations in our last apartment, so it's nice seeing everybody like change their corner window. All those people with your fucking corner windows. I'm so jealous of those people, honestly.
I went into Cherry Street today and I saw they had the same little pumpkins from Trader Joe's that we have in our apartment. I was just like, I know where you guys got those.
It's just, you know, what's fall than a couple of gourds you're not going to eat.
It's gorgeous.
It is.
This is Coffee with Chrachel. I'm Chris.
And I'm Rachel, and today we not really sure what's going to happen today.
We have to have a memorial service for a, you know, is it a beloved app? I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's an app that's no longer going to be with us.
Rip Vine, guys.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Rip Vine. So I guess we'll get into that, but I guess let's just talk about coffee stuff.
Yes.
While we're at the top of the hour.
The top of the mark.
God. So this is from Nicole.
Yes,
from
Nicole.
P.O. Box, which you can get that address on our website or on our Twitter page.
Coffee W. Chrachel.
Yeah, and we'd love to try all the coffees from wherever the hell you live. But
so what is this one specifically?
This is Carolina Coffee Company Country Harvest.
Yes.
A rich blend of southern pecan, hazelnut, butterscotch toffee, and caramel creme.
It smelled fucking fantastic when we were brewing this.
Smells amazing. Honestly, this is like so many of my favorite flavors kind of mixed together. I love toffee, like
hazelnut.
Nutty flavored coffees. I really like those kinds. So
my family used to call you Hazelnut because you only got hazelnut lattes when we first started dating.
Yo, true.
You haven't gotten one forever.
I want to know.
What?
I don't know.
Hazelnut milk? Is that what you're thinking?
That would be kind of cool.
Does that even exist? I mean, if you can milk an
Which
almond.
nuts can you milk?
Yeah.
You know?
That one tweet that's like, does an almond got a titty? You know? Make that the title. But yeah, so this is delicious. A nice little, like, dessert coffee, you know?
It's fantastic. This is like, I like to have flavored ones at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Not when I'm waking up in the morning.
And we haven't had a flavored coffee in fucking forever, so at least to my knowledge. Anyway, what's the factoroni?
The factoroni, I gotta get it here.
Hit me with this.
Coffee plants require an insane amount of water. People always talk about how water wasteful beef production is.
The bees production.
But to compare, a pound of beef requires 1,800 gallons of water.
Okay.
Whereas a pound of coffee requires 2,500 gallons of water.
Whoa! So maybe you could go vegan and stop drinking coffee.
Yeah.
To really help the planet.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I'm gonna give up all meats, because that's just one cow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the beef industry. What about the poultry? What about the dairy?
Pork.
Like exactly the other white meat. Why do they call it that? It's not even white. It's like pig.
Who knows?
What's going on in the world? Can someone, maybe that's something that we should discuss in the next episode. We'll look up why it's called the other white meat and we'll figure it out.
But yeah, I'm doing a lot of things already. You don't
have a car.
I don't have a car. I'm not eating the meat, so I'm gonna have a cup of coffee.
You're gonna have watery beans.
Yes.
Your one vice. It's fine.
All right. Yeah. So that's the upsetting fact for the day. So let's talk about Vine.
Yeah, because that was just what happened today.
Where is she going?
Well, first of all, let's talk about our history with Vine. Like, even if we...
Well, we should explain what's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Vine is being discontinued.
Discontinued.
It's limited edition, you know. They're gonna close down the app basically and the website, and eventually they alluded to all the Vines are gonna be gone too.
Yeah, right now they're giving you the option to download them if you have them, and they're leaving it up, but they said they'll let you know when it changes, so I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You know, because the bandwidth alone and you know, having that domain, even though I'm sure that's not a lot. But yeah, because Twitter bought Vine.
Yeah, Twitter bought Vine. Twitter not doing hot at all.
Yeah, because they can't make money.
Yeah, they also like announced like how they're going to be making Twitter better. And you know what? If Vine had to be sacrificed for Twitter, I'm okay.
Same. I love Twitter.
Twitter is fantastic.
Twitter is like my favorite place to be. And you know what? They're doing the videos now for Twitter. You can have monetization. And so you can actually earn money.
Putting a lot into live video to kind of compete with Facebook Live.
So I'm assuming Twitter owns Periscope because those are really integrated well.
Yes.
So that's how they make their money via live video then, okay.
Yeah.
But there's no ads. So I'm like, is it going to be sponsors?
I don't know what's going to happen.
Are they going to start doing
they could be
a
like
Twitch thing?
Yeah, how there's ads before a stream, but...
Because, like, if it's, like, 1 30-second ad before a live show starts, it's, like, not the end of the world, but at the same time, it is annoying if, like, the stream goes down and then you have to, like, refresh or something, and then you have to watch an ad again while you're missing content. But, yeah, whatever. Either way, I want Twitter to be able to make money, you know?
Definitely. It's my favorite social media platform.
Yeah.
So, histories with Vine.
Well, I mean, when did that even... I don't even remember what year it was.
Was it, like, 2012?
2013, maybe? It said that it was 4 years ago that Twitter bought it for $30 million.
Okay, so it's probably been around longer than that, but that's when, like, it actually was relevant when Twitter bought it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, this is something cool.
Because they're real integrated. Like, you can have on your Twitter page, like, how many loops you got.
Yeah.
How many Fruit Loops. I don't know. I was, like, told to use it by management, and I was like, this is a pain. Like, because I don't know. My creativity, I'm, once again, more of a long-form bench.
Yeah.
And
Hello, podcast.
I was like, how the fuck am I going to do it? It was just, like, aggressive zooms on Squeezy. That was all what my Vine was.
I remember making one Vine. It was just, like, me locking the door to our old apartment, our first apartment, as we were moving out, and be saying, like, goodbye to the apartment.
Shut up. Yeah. We should go to your Vine and, like, look at it. And
I know there's probably a couple of them, but that's all I remember.
I feel like I made, like, a handful because I was, like, urged to do it because they were like, yeah, like, this is, like, the new thing, and it's gonna kill YouTube, and everything is dying, and Vine is it, and it's the only way that you're gonna make it in this social media industry, basically. And, like, my manager at the time was very much like, yeah, like, it's changing everyone's, what is it, like, just their ability to keep going and looking at Snapchat, you know what I mean? And shit like that, where their attention span, she was like, yeah, like, it makes sense because you're watching, like, several 6-second videos, and you're watching, like, all new ones, you know, so it doesn't feel like you're spending a lot of time on an app.
Yeah, like, basically everybody's attention span is shit.
And, so, like no one can pay attention to a video on YouTube. Now, fast forward a few years later, podcasts are on the rise.
And Vine's dying.
Vine is dying. You've got Instagram. It was like when Instagram introduced the ability to even record video on their app.
Yeah, it's like 12 seconds or something, right?
Yeah, it started as that. Now it's like a minute 30 or something.
Wow.
Crazy. I know people that just, like, they only make video content for Instagram.
That's crazy.
And now there's a scripted series coming to Instagram stories.
Wow.
Like an actual show, but it's just going to be in the segments like that.
Interesting.
Very strange. I see what people are trying to do, but, like, anyway.
No.
Either way, so, like, yeah, like, Vine's just, I guess, been on the decline, and, like, even if you look at YouTube videos, like, a few years ago, we're being screamed at, like, keep your videos under 6 minutes, like, nobody has time to watch anything, and now, story time, that whole genre is, like, everyone's making, like, 15, 20-minute long videos. I've watched videos on YouTube that are like 45 minutes long.
Honestly, I really prefer longer things. Like,
no, it's like a show.
Yeah, like for example, watching a lot of Rooster Teeth stuff. Their shit's always long as fuck, usually.
Of course, Let's Plays are going to be long.
Yeah.
And, like,
I mean, they can
love long
be short,
reviews.
though.
There's a YouTuber I watched named Stephanie Nicole, and I'm sure if you're into makeup, you might have heard her name.
I love watching those videos with you.
She's incredible, and all of her makeup reviews are, like, usually at least a half hour because she is diving deep. And it's like, that's what I want out of a review. I don't want a 6-minute review. You know what I mean?
That's just like, oh yeah, this is kind of brown. Okay, this one's kind of
shimmer.
Taupey. You know, this one is this. Like, that's it.
That's why my hits and shits were always, like, so long. Because I was like, it's a whole month.
Yeah.
I gotta talk about a lot. And, like, I would get yelled at by people. Not, like, my subscribers, actually. Nobody would be upset if I uploaded a longer video.
I feel like subscribers for the most part, always like, just want more, just more.
And it's like, if you're not going to finish the video, like, whatever, just go to the next one, you know? Like, there's that option.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Because, like, there's certain videos that definitely don't need to be
like,
very long.
If you, for example, didn't care about your other hits and shits and only wanted the beauty hits and shits,
yeah, you tune out. That's why she put those at the beginning. But
yeah, but whatever. So I think that I never really cared about Vine. And so,
I just didn't have, like, at that point, I was running too many things to get so onto it.
Yeah, I think it said that, like, out of, like, the top around, like, 10,000 accounts, that, like, more than half of them had pretty much abandoned Vine for other places.
I did not know that.
And so, like, you know, you guys all know some popular Viners, and they're
usually the people at the award shows that you're like, wait, I can't figure it out, and then they're from Vine.
Yeah.
Because, like, you might have not even seen their Vines, or, like, more than one.
That's the thing, though, like, there was like quotes from like all these famous Viners as people I've never heard of.
I know, but like they have millions because they reached some audience and they got spread around there. I feel like
if I see a really famous YouTuber's name, chances are I've heard of it at least. I may not have watched their content, but I know their name.
I think I don't know what it is. Like, that's no shade on, like, people that got their fame on Vine, because, like, there are people that I know that are, like, that do have millions. But it's just not, like, a marketable thing. Yeah, I feel like it's just hard to spread around, I guess. And some of it was, like, real slapstick humor that, like, I don't really find. Like, a lot of, like, Vines that were popular were, like, fighting Vines where you just, like, are shadily videoing, like, two people, like, whacking each other in the senior parking lot. Like, I don't care about that kind of crap. Like,
yeah.
You know, I liked the funny ones,
There's gems. Like, Vine was the best for some really niche memes. Like,
Beef Baby got her start on Vine, bitch.
Beef Baby, a classic. Hey, it's Judy here.
Judy here. I mean, all of the animal Vines, there's been so many crazy. Or, like, when they take just, like, weird cuts from TV. You know?
Oh, yeah,
just any of that kind of shit. What was the one where they were, like, feeding Ryan Gosling cereal?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at this graph, too. Like that.
Look at this graph. Like, there's some good Vines, and, like, I'll miss seeing, like, the weird little mini short videos, but now, when you go on Twitter, you still see short videos. Yeah. That people just upload to Twitter, so I feel like it'll be fine.
Plus, there's a million Vine compilation YouTube videos, so... Like...
What about all the Vine threads on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Because I love doing that. Like, if I'm really bored and I see, like, someone's, like, number 52, and I'm like, fuck yeah, click that Vine, and then I see the whole, like, giant list of Vines, and I go through and I watch, and some of them are too loud, some of them are annoying, and then some of them are just right.
All right, Goldilocks.
But it's true. But I guess I just didn't realize it was dying. Mm-hmm. But I'm also not on the platform, like, at all.
Yeah. I don't know when's the last time I've had that phone or that app downloaded on my phone.
I know. Yeah, that was one of the ones to go when I had, honestly, like, 16 gigs of storage or whatever.
It probably has not been on a phone since I had, like, a 4S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, whatever.
That's what I had before the 5S.
Before S. Well, speaking of Apple...
Yeah. So
they launched their new MacBook today. You have any comments?
Well, you know, they have like a little, like, the biggest thing is like a little, I don't know, like a touch bar or whatever that's on top of the keyboard. Like,
it's like above like the F row.
Yeah,
like the
F row or whatever the fuck it is. It's like a touch bar where you can have like emojis that are on there, or like I saw
like your recent emojis.
I don't know how it would work. I also saw that there was like a little video thingy, and like you could see, like, you know, the audio tracks show up in like GarageBand or like iMovie or whatever. There was one of those within that bar as well.
Wonder what that's for.
And like, I was just thinking, like,
there's a button.
Like, I don't know what it's for. Like, it is a little touch thing, so you can like touch it, but like, I wouldn't want to fucking use that.
Like, did they get rid of the regular button that moves the sound up and down?
No. Like, no, you mean in GarageBand, how you see, like, or in iMovie, when you see your audio track?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that whole
so you would only see
track.
it on there.
Yeah, like, it's down there. I don't know, so you can, like, maybe do cuts with your fingers instead of...
I would not like that.
Yeah.
I hope that's optional.
No, I'm sure it is optional.
I'm not getting a new MacBook, so I'm fine.
Basically, I was seeing everybody just being like, why wouldn't you just make the screen a touch screen instead of doing that? There was a rumor that I saw.
Or, like, part of it, a touchscreen, like a 3DS.
Yeah. there was a rumor that I was really hoping came true, but it's not, is that the keyboard would be an e-ink keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Where, like, you could change, how you could, like, change keyboards on your phone for, like, different languages or whatever, or the emoji keyboard.
And you can, like, change what buttons use for
yeah,
what.
so basically all
hotkeys, right? No?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, I'm just trying to be knowledgeable, bitch.
So, like, your keyboard, like, it would look like all the buttons would be, like, e-reader screens, where you can't really tell that it's a screen, but, like, so the letter could change on it at any point, so you can make your whole keyboard, your physical keyboard, change to, like, a Greek keyboard or, like, a German keyboard or something like that, you know?
Okay.
Like, I thought that was really cool, and that would have been, like, a really great thing, just like, because you could add so many keyboards to your phone.
Well, I'm not gonna hate on this fucking little thing until I, like, go to a store and, like, test it out.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm not in the market right now for a laptop because
no.
I feel like I can get all of my mobile work done on my phone or my tablet, and I don't really need to have a physical computer that I can move around besides just my desktop.
The only reason I have a laptop now is because it's my work computer.
Well,
but if that, like, in between a desktop and, like, a tablet or a mobile phone, I think I'd be fine.
Yeah. I used to really like the laptop, but it's like...
That was for school?
Yeah. You needed it for school. And, like, now that I'm not, like, writing Word documents constantly... I feel...
Laptops are good for, like, work environments because I'm, like, constantly going to meetings and I gotta take my computer with me to take notes and stuff. So that's where I think that they're really helpful, school and work.
But I can, like, answer all of my emails. Like, I can get my work done.
Your work, yeah.
Certain things. Like, I would never do, like, when I was still, like, editing videos, I would not... I know they have, like, iMovie for your iPhone, and I'm like, how the fuck would anyone...
Oh, no.
Or, like, Final Cut for your, like, mobile device? No thanks. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that. I like having a physical mouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool. You can also touch to pay on it.
Oh, yeah.
So
and
that,
it's got Touch ID, too.
Like, so that's cool because it's really, like, I like the Touch ID to pay because it's secure as hell.
Yes.
And, if that's going to make, like, buying things from Sephora easier, like, if it was, like, Touch for PayPal or Apple Pay or whatever.
Yes.
Like, that would be lit, I guess, but...
The only other things that I saw is that it's still keeping the... headphone jack, like the regular headphone jack, still has that.
Well, I mean, there's not even a lightning port on it, is there?
I don't know.
On the newer MacBooks?
I didn't see what ports are on it. They have a whole bunch of new ports on it, but they still have, like, your regular headphone jack.
Yeah, because, like, that would be dumb if they didn't.
But, I mean, also, like, if they're now selling just, like, their earbuds with just a lightning port on the end, like, I hope that there's a lightning port on it so that way you could plug in these, like, earbuds you're getting from your iPhone, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, true. Well, I wonder, like, I forget if computers even come with headphones.
No, they don't.
They don't?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you're right about that then. Or, like, is it compatible with their ear...
I'm sure it's going to be compatible
Pods.
with EarPods because I think those are just Bluetooth.
Okay.
So I think that's fine. And then the only other thing that I saw, which is wild, is that this is the last time, or like last generation was the last time any Mac computer will have a CD drive. None of their new computers have CD drives in them now.
So crazy.
Isn't that wild?
It's so weird that piece of technology we've seen come and go in like our entire lifetime.
Yeah. Like,
just like the disc.
When I was a kid, it was floppy disks.
Exactly. And then it was like, CD-ROM, bitch. You were signing up for AOL, getting a fucking disc in the mail.
Like, I remember seeing the commercials for VHS or DVD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? DVD was like crazy, and then it was Blu-ray. And now it's just everything's digital.
Yeah, no one even gives a fuck about Blu-ray now, too. Mm-hmm. It's just like you have to have a 4K TV.
Yeah, and you can download 4K video.
I like low-key want a 4K TV.
I want one too, but they're like $3,000.
Oh, yeah, well, I saw that the ear pods are also being, like, pushed back. Like, they were supposed to come out this month.
Yeah.
Like, delayed, yeah.
Pushed back.
I don't know. That's me and my cuticles.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess while we just talk about tech shit, let's just talk about it all. Justin Warner.
Yeah.
He's getting a Twitch cooking show.
So cool and original.
Which
I'm so excited for him.
Like, one of the coolest ideas, I think. Like, you're going to get a list of ingredients before the show airs, and then you get to cook along with him. It's going to be like a 2-hour show.
And he's live, and then you get to cook, and you already know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or buying.
Yeah, exactly. And so everybody's saying, like, this is the problem with all cooking TV is that, like, you're hungry and you want to make this food, but you can't do it right there with them.
And then you never have the motivation to, like, because you have to get the recipe on a website and you got to go there, and it's like after the fact, and then you're just not motivated to do it. Like, have you ever followed a Food Network recipe that you saw on a show?
No,
not like that you found online.
I remember like sitting there and be like, I want to make lemon bars. Let's look up Ina's lemon bar recipe. Like, I remember doing that, but it wasn't because like I saw her on TV.
I've never seen her make them.
Yeah, no, like I've never actually gone as far as to be like, wow, that looks amazing. I'm gonna go actually like grab that.
Yeah, and Food Network has like so many fucking pages and pages of recipes, so like when you're googling any kind of recipe, you're gonna find a Food Network one, and so it's not even like from seeing the show.
Yeah,
but yeah, like I've never watched like Barefoot Contestant and been like, yeah, I'm gonna whip up these blueberry scones right now. You know,
in between that and then like going into Snapchat, where you can probably get like a list of ingredients and then see a video too. You can just take a screenshot of the ingredients, watch the video, and then like boom, you've got it right there, and it'll be in your phone.
I'm surprised Food Network hasn't gotten onto YouTube yet. And made like a... I mean, well, they have a YouTube channel, but it's like Cutthroat After Dark, or, you know, like Chopped Afterwards. Whatever they do. But it's not... I mean, they have some recipes, but, like, I'm surprised they haven't been either giving some of the Food Network personalities a YouTube show, like an actual show.
Because they do online stuff, but it's, like, on their website with, like, their own video player kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, all of these people that are on Food Network Star that get to, like, the top 5, and they're, like, you know, some of these people are really good on camera. Why don't they get, like, YouTube series?
Yeah.
You know,
that would be
I'd be fucking into that.
But
because they have, like, an actual production place to do it, but...
I'm excited to see this show.
I will definitely tune in.
It's going to be so cool. But, yeah, so let's talk about what probably everybody is expecting us to be speaking about right now. And that's Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
The trailer is here. And honestly, that was one of the reasons why I was like, it's fall.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're not caught up on Gilmore Girls, you're probably going to want to tune off for this point. So
yeah, I guess I'll put some markers in
we'll have timestamps.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk spoilers because we can't not. All right. Let's talk our thoughts. What's your main takeaway from it?
From the trailer, I think that it looks like it's going to be a really good homage to what the original TV show was.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like the music was just like the song re-recorded, same exact music, just in better quality.
Yeah, it could have literally just been enhanced.
Yeah, so like that, I mean, that's all I could ever want is just for it to maybe sound like a little bit better quality. But like
I don't think they're gonna do like the style of 2000s where they have like, you know, a little video image of Rory at a table and her name in papyrus. Like, I don't think they're gonna do that kind of like theme song with the song, but I think they'll play the theme song and it'll be like shots of Stars Hollow. That's my guess, because I don't think they're gonna do anything like campy, because it's kind of like outdated to do that in shows. Yeah,
and like, you know, they were taking those video clips from the intro from like over seasons of the show, whereas they're only gonna have like 4 longer episodes to take scenes from. So who knows? Maybe they'll like show just like the old video clips. Who knows?
Who fucking knows what they'll
that'd
do.
be pretty great.
As long as the song is played, I'm good, you know?
Yeah, so, I mean, that part was fantastic. I think that 99% of the people that were shown and stuff all seem like they just fit seamlessly back into Stars Hollow, and everything seems just the way that was. Luke is like
he has not changed.
He's literally been running that diner since the show ended, and like that's it, you know?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, unfortunately I'm finding like Rory and Lorelai to be a little stiff, and I hate to think it, but like just seeing how everybody else was and like the videos that I've seen now, I'm like, okay, like they're all like, Michelle was like right in it, fucking Suki was right in it.
Yep.
Who the fuck else got to speak? Taylor got his whole little spiel.
Kirk.
Jess. I love that Jess was the only one of Rory's exes that got speaking lines, so it makes me seem that, like, I don't think they're together, but I think they're just, like, buddies, and they talk about, like, job struggles and shit like that together, and they just seem like the most natural, which I love.
I gotta say, probably the thing I'm most interested in after seeing the trailer is Emily.
I know.
Like,
I cannot wait to see what they do with her, and I love that,
her plot seems like a natural evolution from what we get from the trailer of, like, what she's going to be doing, you know that,
like, them decluttering that home is going to just be not only incredibly emotional, but it's going to be just so nostalgic. They're going to bring little artifacts, and it's like, if you've seen the show, like, a million times, like, you know these little, like, things. I feel like it's going to be a lot of inside stuff. I don't think this is at all something you could watch if you've, like, you know how some revivals or reunions. Yeah, Fuller House. Fuller House was like, you didn't have to watch Full House, I guess, if you want to watch this. But
I swear to God, if they pull Fuller House on this, I'll scream.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I know.
I think this is really like a companion series, like, for the fans of the show. Mm-hmm. It's not like something where you're just going to, like,
they're pitching Fuller House as, like, a new TV show, a new series that's going to have multiple seasons. This is just, like, a once-and-done deal.
This is like, hey, for the fans, we're doing this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to know the context of the little pig running around. I love the memes. People were like, oh wow, Dean looks really good in the trailer, and it's like the pig. Or they did that with Christopher too.
Yeah.
Christopher wasn't even shown.
Is he confirmed to be back?
I think they'll put him back. And there's a theory that, like, there's one shot in the trailer and Rory's, like, sitting in a room, and they think it's going to be Christopher's, like, current home. Because there's, like, a photo in the corner of him.
Oh God.
Or like Sherry, I don't fucking know. Who knows?
Is Gigi gonna
How
be
old
there?
is Gigi at this point?
Yeah, true. I don't know, like, how old they are in this.
I'm still trying to figure out the context of Rory at Chilton. I think she's visiting, and I think now that I looked at the Gilmore Girls Instagram, they had, like, a door, and it says, like, Paris Geller on it, and it's, like, a big oak door
with a golden placard on it.
So it looks like a Chilton door. I mean, it could be, like, a Yale door. I don't know. So my theory is, like, Paris is working at Chilton and Rory's visiting her to get some oomph back into her, like, motivation. Because it's weird. I'm surprised that they're pulling another, like, Rory trying to find her career, like, doesn't really know her path right now.
It'll be interesting to see, like, what she has done up to this point to be at that, but
like, I thought, what happened after the Obama campaign.
Yeah. In my mind, I thought it would have been really cool if Paris, because we were seeing some photos, like, of I forget the actress's name who plays Paris.
Liza Wheel.
She posted a photo of, like, her feet next to, like, what looks like
Chilton
a little
uniform.
Yeah, somebody's feet in a Chilton uniform. And I thought, like, oh man, Paris as a Chilton mom, like, that would be fantastic. But I didn't picture her as being, like, a teacher or maybe headmaster or whatever.
Maybe she is a Chilton mom, but also a Chilton employee.
Because that was never, like, one of the things she was ever going for when she was, like, in school. Like, when she was contemplating, like, a million,
And it's been 9 years.
It's been 9 years? Is that the timeline?
I think.
Oh, I don't know.
What's 9 years from now? Like 2007?
Yes.
So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so, like, I mean, if she did the whole doctor thing, right? So I feel like that wouldn't make sense.
She would have just been, like, honestly finishing up, like, doctor's school.
Yeah,
and
so
still
maybe
be in, like,
she changed careers. Who knows?
Or lawyering, bringing her How to Get Away with Murder.
I trust them to do a good job.
Oh,
like, I trust it. I can't wait to figure out what's
Sherman
actually...
Palladino is in it.
Yeah.
Like, doing it.
Yeah.
I thought that, like, especially seeing that Rory's going to be, like, career struggling, like, what if she was given a job at Chilton to be, like, headmistress or whatever of it, you know?
I don't know. It's gonna be,
that would be kind of cool.
It's gonna be cool. I mean, it's very confirmed that Luke and Lorelai are together.
Yeah, and Lorelai being in therapy and kind of just being like, I don't know
can't
what
wait
I'm
to
doing.
see all of that.
Yeah, I don't know where to go from here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm definitely interested in all of the plots that they brought up.
Everyone's there too, and it's just like the town looks the same, and they had Dean next to the cornstarch sign,
I saw that,
and just like all these little things, like the stuff that was at Richard's funeral on that table is like certain things that they brought up that they've given him as gifts. Just like little details. We're gonna watch it like several times.
Oh, definitely. It's gonna be honestly like just like, isn't it like 90 minutes per thing or something like that?
Yeah, each one is supposed to be 90 minutes.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be like 6 hours of just like jam-packed with like the most amount of like homage ever, and it's gonna be so great.
How much do you think I'll cry?
Oh, you're gonna cry so
I'm gonna be crying
much.
from the moment it begins to the end.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited.
It looks
And then you've
very
got
good.
Fantastic Beasts right after that.
No, Fantastic Beasts is
It's before actually.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Yeah. There's a lot happening. November
Honestly.
is lit.
I don't know if we fucking talked about it, but Fantastic Beasts, like, J.K. Rowling's confirmed it multiple times now that, like, it's gonna lead up to Dumbledore and Grindelwald.
Yeah, I think we talked about it.
I don't know.
Either way, we're excited about that.
I'm so excited for that. I think it's the greatest thing ever.
And I am, like, on Goblet of Fire right now, and I am gobbling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Animal Crossing's definitely took a hit in my reading and needs to stop. But it's fine.
So, there was a really random thing that we saw. Has to do with Pennsylvania being really weird as per usual.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what venison is deer meat.
Ugh.
And
Have you ever had it?
I have had it before. I had venison jerky.
Oh my god, you're a deer jerky? Ah!
Yeah, I've had deer jerky because
I've never eaten it.
There was this really old guy that lived in my neighborhood for like 1,000,000 years, and he always went hunting, and then he made deer jerky.
The local deer jerky guy.
So
that we all have had.
I had
one.
it once, and I mean, I'm not
How
gonna
was
say I ever really like. It wasn't bad tasting.
I never even
but
had jerky. Like straight up the dried
like beef
thing.
jerky.
Yeah, I've never even had
You've
that.
never had a piece of beef jerky before?
No.
That's wild.
That's the one Pennsylvania thing I was like, nah. I would have even eaten Scrapple. I probably have eaten Scrapple. Yeah, definitely.
But anyway,
Pennsylvania's got a lot of it's a lot of meats that they've either like combined, dried, like it's just a
who the
lot.
fuck knows what the PA Dutch do? You know?
I don't know what they're doing.
But Arby's is bringing out a venison sandwich.
And it's like a big, like, thick cut of, like, steak.
Ugh,
and it's
so
only in,
good.
like, 5 states. I did take a screenshot, so...
Yeah, and I think Georgia was definitely one.
Georgia, Tennessee... Hold on, let me just go to my fucking
Pennsylvania.
photos. Pennsylvania.
Like, we looked at the list because we were like, we gotta see if Pennsylvania's on here. And of course it was.
Yup.
Makes the most amount of sense.
It's, whoa. It's Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, hey Megan Tondres, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Georgia.
Oh my god.
And it comes out November 28th if you want to get it. And I don't know, it just felt very Pennsylvania, and I loved it.
Mm-hmm. And I
haven't been to an Arby's in like
I've heard
solid
the
5
stories
years.
of how Arby's meat is made.
The roast beef.
The roast beef, and it's
I remember, because like when you're a little kid, you're going to like at least back in our childhood.
Yeah, I was eating at fast food so much as a kid.
The Happy Meal.
Yeah,
the
Happy Meal and Big Kids Meal, Burger King.
Oh my god, I wasn't allowed to get the Big Kids Meal. I only got a Happy Meal, and I would get ketchup and pickle only, and whatever the pinkest toy was. Because
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember one time and that was why I hated Star Wars growing up, because they had so many ugly toys, and I was like,
yeah.
oh my, you know what? There might have been a time where I had Jar Jar Binks action figure, and I just didn't know.
Oh god, and
I would throw it away.
I had a huge plastic bin filled with just like all those shitty toys I got in kids' meals,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
bet you there's a Jar Jar in there somewhere.
The only good ones were the little Beanie Babies.
Oh yeah,
They were like half stuffed. But anyway, you were eating fast food all the time, and like the place that we would go the most often was Arby's, because my dad loved it, and I just remember like it's like a weird texture. I would say it's like a latex meat.
Really is. I was going to Wendy's the most often.
We did Mickey D's for a while, but then it was like
Yeah.
Arby's. There was like they had a coffee shake. Before,
Yeah.
like, Frappuccinos were really a thing.
Yeah,
and, like, they loved that because they were big coffee people.
The Jamocha shake. I
Yes.
remember that. Yeah.
He would get that all the time, and we would get the regular
Probably
roast
not a
beef.
single drop of coffee in that.
They did have good-ass fries.
No, yeah, the fries were great.
Curly fries could really curl me.
You know, I'm sure you had this too. I feel like every suburban town has that one main street that's like a kind of like a busier highway kind of street, and then there's one strip of it that's just all the fast food restaurants.
Yeah, that was right by my high school.
Yeah, I had one corner that was a KFC, an Arby's, a McDonald's, a Burger King and a Wendy's and a Dairy Queen when they started serving food, all within like the same mile radius.
Is this like the most American thing you guys have ever heard? If you're not from this country,
it's so.
Or
wild.
You go to like the things, then it's like a hybrid, and it's like a KFC Baskin Robbins or like a Taco Bell and something that doesn't go with Taco Bell. Like it might have been a Baskin Robbins. I don't know. They were putting that pink spoon in every orifice.
KFC and Taco Bells and things like that. Do you ever eat at an A&W?
No, that's the root beer candy.
Yeah, they had like a food place as well.
No.
And they were usually meshed together with something else. I've had it maybe like
I've never even been in KFC.
Oh my god.
I almost called it Q.
My dad got really obsessed with the snackers, whatever the fuck it is.
Shut the fuck up.
The bread is...
He doesn't eat salad dressing, but he eats chicken as bread.
Yeah, like he was really
crazy.
into those, and so we were getting those a lot.
Yeah, but I was not a big poultry binge, and I still am not. I still really am not.
I have a question. Have you ever eaten at a Quiznos in your life?
Yes.
I never have.
We had one in the shopping center with the Hong Kong Pearl, and it was there for like a month maybe. And you know, I loved those commercials because they were really fucked up. Do you remember the commercials?
Yeah, they were really weird.
They were like, definitely stoners made those commercials.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I liked them. And then I went in there and I was like, yeah, toast this bread, you know? And like, because that's the whole thing, is that they toast your bread. But doesn't Subway toast your bread?
Yeah, you can. Like,
I don't know.
It was stupid.
And now
I never ate at one.
At least the last time I was there, it was like, what is it? California something.
California...
Not Pizza Kitchen. No, it's like a California tortilla.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
It might be that.
I don't know. It's basically like a Chipotle type situation.
Yeah.
But we also have a Panera in that shopping center. But yeah, on my high school's road, it was like a Chick-fil-A. I mean, my high school is just surrounded by all fast food, and then we had a mall right there, and the mall is like obviously everything.
It's like they all knew. It's like, you know, anybody that did you have lunch privileges where you could go out and get a lunch or something like that?
If you were like with a cool teacher, like
okay,
yeah.
So,
but like mostly it was just like after school. I'm staying after school every day, and if I didn't pack something, you know, we're at, oh my god, I can't tell you how many times I went to Chick-fil-A when I went to high school, and I haven't been since because I'm like, she's done.
I gotta say, it's very surprising there was not a lot of fast food around my high school. It was like basically just neighborhoods all around us.
Yeah. Yours was like in the middle of like nowhere.
Yeah.
Mine was like, right off the highway.
Like if you really wanted to, you could go to multiple places that were probably like a mile or two away that you can get some.
Yeah, but we didn't have lunch privilege. It was like if you were in drama and your teacher gave you the keys to their car and they were like, all right, go make a run, and like somehow it was allowed.
Yeah.
I don't know. We did a lot of things that we were probably not supposed to do. But they just let us because they were like, they're the arts kids. They have to build a set. You know? I'm like, I never built a fucking set in my life.
So, yeah, I mean, the venison burger, I'm
gonna Ven pass on that. I don't know. It's not my son.
Okay, and so I did see a report that is very upsetting.
Oh, is this about the animals?
Yeah.
I know.
That since this 1970 through 2012 is when they did this whole thing or
Which
whatever.
Which is fucking recent. Okay,
yeah,
it's gross.
That more than half of the world's wildlife population, that's like mammals, amphibians, reptiles, birds, fish, the whole gambit.
Girl, it's organisms.
Yeah, like
Just
more than half
isms.
were gone. And that by 2030, they say like 2/3 are going to be gone if we keep going at the rate that we're going.
And people just like don't think it's happening.
And like, even if they do like think it could be happening, they just like don't care. And like, people don't realize that like, sure, we're the top of the food chain, but like, we need the rest of the food chain to exist for us to exist.
Like, I don't think people understand like how much everything plays a role in
like how
keeping things okay.
Like bees literally dying is going to like destroy everything.
We wouldn't have food.
That's just like one fucking organism, and like even if you don't eat meat or anything like that, or don't eat any animal products, like they're so vital to how the whole ecosystem works.
Yeah, but it's even a lot of produce that would fuck up too.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So you would just be, I don't know, what grows potatoes? Potatoes would probably be fine. I don't know, maybe they're not though. I don't know.
Who knows what would get fucked up.
I remember like if you go to at the National Aquarium, there's this one exhibit, and it's like right before you get into like insect territory, I think. Or maybe there aren't even insects there at that aquarium. I don't remember where it is. But either way, there's like this one wall, and it's got like just hundreds of pictures of things that would all disappear if bees died.
Yeah.
And it's like vivid as hell and extensive.
In between, the coral reef getting bleached, all the animals.
Yeah, the coral reef going a step further from a balayage, doing a full platinum.
God,
and we needed to stop, guys. We need to bring Olaplex to the coral reefs. And the Olaplex is in the form of actually giving a shit.
So, yeah, I know. I just saw that, and I mean, it's just really fucking sad.
Yeah, I know.
I hope that we can change that. But let's just, let's do some questions, I guess.
Yeah.
Before we do, though, let's get a word from our sponsor for this episode.
A word. So, as you guys already know, Adam and Eve is a website where you can buy sex toys, lingerie, lube, condoms, all kinds of good things to have safe, consensual, awesome sex. And we've tried many of their products. And we've worked with them a million times, and we just love them. We really like their message and everything. And actually, today I just got a package of some new things from them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm, really excited about it. So I have to test those things out, before I'm making, a video on my YouTube channel that's just going to be, all of my favorite sex toys ever.
They've got a wide selection, though, of any toy you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
They've got everything on there. So, as always, we've got a special deal for you guys. If you go to adamandeve.com, for a limited time, you'll get 50% off of just about any item. So, you'll get that 50% off, but there's a lot of other shit you'll get as well. You'll get 3 free adult DVDs, a free mystery gift, and
the intrigue.
Mystery, who is she?
I know, honestly. No one has ever told us what the mystery is, but I need to know.
And free shipping on the order. So all you gotta do is go to adamandeve.com, and when you check out, use code CWC, and you'll get that 50% off, the 3 free adult DVDs, the free mystery gift, and the free shipping. Again, that's adamandeve.com, and use code CWC. Alright, so let's go to Patreon. That's patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel for the bench show questions.
Yeah.
First one's from Jackie Burkhart, who said, who is your favorite neighbor in Animal Crossing New Leaf so far?
Ooh, oh man, my town right now is absolutely lit. It's still classified information because I'm terrified of people fucking it up. My joy is in this town.
Maybe when you get the Dream Suite, you'll
the town of Chunkton. But yeah, so I love everyone in my town right now. My new fave, we just had a new little squirrel guy move in named Marshall, and he's just really sassy and adorable. But my favorite is Pudge. He's this little orange bear who is shorter than me, and he is in love with me.
Yeah.
And I love him so much. He gives me so many things, and I just trade him.
You guys have so many great, charming conversations.
If he ever asks me for anything, I'm his man.
Yeah.
And so that's cool. But there's this fuck boy in my town named Mott. First of all, his name is Mott.
Applesauce over here. What?
Who is he? And he's a lion, but he looks really fucked up. He's not cute, and he's a jock. So it's all points, not a fan. And he's not nice either. He's just not a good guy. He's always telling me I need to lose weight. And so I today whacked him many times with my net because I heard that if you do that, they might leave your town. And it feels really dirty to me, honestly, as a mayor.
But there's a lot of really cool animals that would be able to replace him.
I meet so many cool people on the island, or when you go people can camp in my town because I have a campsite. So right now I have this really fucked up guy named Zucker, and we make fun of him. We call him Zuckerberg. But he's an octopus, but an octopus that has been fried or something. There's something wrong there. And I want him to desperately move into my town because he's so intriguing, but he says that he really likes the way the water tastes in his town. So I don't think it's going to happen. But there's been a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm. All right, next question's from Bridget, who said, I would love hearing more about how your daily lives are going. Oh, that's so nice. For instance, have you eaten anywhere new? Have you met any of your neighbors, or do you want to? Or has Seattle surprised you lately?
Well, we haven't eaten anywhere. Oh, well, that one vegan restaurant.
Oh my god, yeah, that Wayward Cafe that we talked about the last time, which I definitely want to go there this weekend to get some real good food.
Yeah, so that place, and I haven't met any of my neighbors recently. I mean, I never see anyone except for, in an elevator, and they're not on my floor.
Yeah.
I've literally never seen any of the people that live in, the hallway that we are in.
Honestly, a lot of people in our building are all Amazon nerds, and so nobody's talkative.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't linger outside my door door either, because it's like, where would I be? You
exactly.
know? I don't know. But that's...
I bet you if you had a dog, you'd probably know a lot more of the neighbors.
Absolutely. Because they all probably have, like, you know, hey, can I borrow a bag?
Yeah.
Kind of, like, jargon.
Yes.
That I feel like I'm really lacking.
Oh, this is my dog. He will only bite if you sniff his left toe. Like,
yeah,
you know?
so just be wary of that left toe. We're good. But yeah, I guess what else has been... You've been starting your new job, so you've just been hella busy.
Yeah, my new job is keeping me really, really busy, but I've been enjoying it because it's the total opposite of what my last job was doing for me. I had a lot of free time during the day, and so And
you're not like... You like having a busy work day because then it goes
My day
fast.
goes by so much faster now, and I love that. It's great. And also, like, my building is moving, so now I'm going to be, like, a really closer commute than what I was before, and I'm getting a really, really high up building in a tower in the middle of downtown Seattle.
I can't wait to see your fucking view.
That's kind of really lit. And so it's, like, one of Amazon's brand new buildings, and so it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. You have been doing a lot of things.
Yeah, I've been a fucking blur.
Yeah.
I've been like just sending out job applications, doing interviews, but I got one now, and I'm doing social media consulting. And I can't really talk a lot about it because I had to sign like this like super lengthy NDA yesterday or like the other day whenever I started it. So it's like I can't really say like too much, but basically like I'm helping brands like make their advertisements for social media better. So I'm like consulting in that way, and it's just like the right field for me because I love social media. I find advertising really interesting. I just want to put my skills to use for like other brands, pad my resume, get that job experience so I can work for like one brand that I really admire and do in their social media.
Yeah.
That's my personal goal.
That would be so cool.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and so that's been starting, and it's been just me getting used to like working from, you know, someone else that's not me. It's still a work from home position, but I'm like, okay, that's fine because like I'm just getting back into like I don't even remember when I last
then the workforce like in person kind
like
of
that
thing.
was not for my own self, you know, like I don't remember when it was. So this is like the perfect like reintroduction, I guess, back into it, and so it's been exciting and cool.
And you've been doing Twitch streams too, a lot of Twitch streams.
Yeah, I'm trying to become a Twitch partner because I think it would be another fun live thing for me to be doing.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do like 3 streams a week. I do them every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, by the way, if you're ever interested. And it's just on our Coffee with Chrachel Twitch stream.
Yeah.
So,
and then you'll just do other ones randomly and throughout the week. So if you want to know when she's streaming, you know, just follow Rachel Whitehurst.
Oh, thanks. Right now we're doing like a really glamorous, spoopy, haunted mansion for Halloween in The Sims 4. And so I've been decorating the shit out of it because I got these like cool chairs that have like spiders for the back of them, and they're really pretty looking, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to use these. So that's what I'm doing.
Speaking of streaming though, on I think on Sunday we're going to be doing like a longer Halloween stream just of like spooky games and stuff because you know, Monday is when Halloween actually is, but I'll be working, so I can't do it then.
And we figured Sunday, you know,
would be the day when people are going to be doing their Halloween plans, most definitely.
So that's what we're gonna do. I know we want to play Nancy Drew, like something really spoopy in that direction, but like we'll probably take breaks for like meals and stuff, but like keep playing throughout the day, and then you guys can catch us, and it'll just be chill.
Very fun. Yeah,
I'll probably do some of my Sims build because I need to do more of that. Like I might actually do that after this, so that I like can get that house done this week. Because otherwise, it's like, why are you building this haunted mansion in February?
Yeah, so definitely just keep up with our Twitter and follow or subscribe to. I don't even know what the hell you do to a Twitch stream.
I don't know.
Do you follow it?
Whatever you gotta be doing to be doing
so you can get some notifications on that shit. So, are you on the Reddit?
Yeah, I am, Binge.
You got some questions over there that you want to read?
Yeah. All right. So, basically, what are your favorite things to eat during the holidays, especially vegan and vegetarian alternatives to food? I just bought vegan eggless nog made with almond milk, and it was so good. Okay, well, first of all, I will try that out because eggnog is like my kryptonite.
I only started getting into eggnog last year.
But I just realized I'm not going to be able to get the eggnog lattes anymore. So I'm like, because that's got to be dairy.
I wonder if they'll carry like a vegan eggnog.
It used to be like they just had like one box of eggnog that they would use for all the lattes, and then when I was working there for like a few years, they started doing like you could have like a skim version, a 2% version. There might have been a soy. I don't remember.
Yeah.
There has to be soy eggnog.
Any baristas out there, you know what's going on in that world?
Well, I'm going to try that out. We could just make our own lattes.
Yeah, definitely. We got to get a milk forever.
But yeah, we're going to be making like vegan mashed potatoes this year using like a milk alternative and like a vegan butter. So like that's not even really that difficult.
Yeah.
And we usually do like a bacon Brussels sprouts. We're just going to cut out the bacon. I don't even care. I just like Brussels sprouts. So like,
yeah, definitely.
The bacon was good, but like I'm fine. I'm not changing anything in the stuffing, so that's going to be like the one.
Yeah, it's got challah bread, and so.
And then I'm not giving up my challah. Okay,
Yeah.
Like once a year I have it.
And I mean, we probably will still have just some pieces of turkey.
Yeah, I'm going to skip out on that. I'm going to be a sides and dessert binge.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're going to do vegan desserts too, because there's so many. We can obviously, our pie that we do that's like an apple tart that like looks like a rose, the only thing that's not vegan about it is the butter that's in the crust.
Yeah, so
we
that's
just
easily
swap that
swappable.
out.
Yep.
So I'm really excited about that because that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Seems to be vegans have really got the desserts down.
Yeah,
like,
it's the
a lot of
savory
dessert.
foods that require a lot more finesse, I feel.
Yeah.
But like the desserts, there's honestly like so many things that you could do.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sophie Adams has asked, do you have any advice for the job search? I've been searching for a few months now and have had some interviews, but no luck. I'm extremely discouraged because I know I'm a hard worker. I've had a college degree, some internships, and post-grad experience, but still can't seem to find anything.
I know. I feel like it can be a really lengthy process. Like the job that I just got is a part-time job, so it's not even like, I figured like it's fine because I still have the podcast and everything, but like
the job hunt
it's hard.
is really hard because basically now the entry-level job has become the unpaid internship, and then now what's labeled as an entry-level job really requires like 5 years of experience.
Which is insane,
Which
because
is
you can't
so
be
fucked.
an intern unpaid for 5 years when you're an adult and you have bills. Like,
yeah.
So, I mean, it also depends on the field. Like, I'm doing social media, and obviously that's, like, really a hot thing to get into right now because it's taking over the whole universe.
World, yeah.
So, like, there's that. But, like, you know, depending on the field, like yours, for example, with, like, meteorology, like, you were having a tough time finding anything that was, you know, long-term because it's, like, a hard field to get a job in. But using the internet is probably, like, the best. That's where I found my job. That's how I have found most interesting opportunities. There's all kinds of different websites besides LinkedIn that you can find a lot of good information, and then also checking Glassdoor to see how much the positions pay is really helpful.
Yeah. A really big thing to help, honestly, is that, like, you have to sometimes be almost like a thorn in the recruiter's side. Like, you have to be contacting them constantly to
Asking
get updates because, like, just the more that they see your name, the more that they're gonna, like, just know that, like,
you're interested in
who you
available.
are. Just like name recognition, seeing it a lot, they'll recognize it, then maybe something will come out of it more.
Yeah.
Like, especially when I was unemployed last year, I was up everybody's ass. I was just like, every day or so, just being like, got any info for me? You know, I'm here. I'm ready for your info. I'm ready for interviews and stuff.
I'm so not
like,
good at that shit.
It's really annoying. And
getting a job is like
a
full-time job.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But, I mean, yeah, and then just, like, you know, making sure that your resume is, like, great language. It makes everything that you've ever done sound like you were an expert in your field, and having really, like, affirmative language and using those key terms that people are looking for. Like, for me, like, with social media, like, if you're trying to get into a social media job, using the words, like, social media strategist, that's, like, a really top, like, term right now to getting a job in that field. And, like, it applies to many things, you know. So, just making sure that you're using the right lingo
that sounds professional but is also like just a synonym for something just to make it sound more cool, you know?
But like don't go overboard and like I don't know,
overcomplicate it with words that people have never heard of before.
Like just the ones that like they're looking for, like especially like you're doing computer science, like making sure that you make it known which programming languages you know, because that is something that they're looking for. Like you learned SQL at your one job that you had for like 2 weeks or something, and now you're putting that on your resume because SQL is really
it's
popular.
one of, like, hottest things that you could have right now.
I know, you could have, like, some, if you ever wanted to go into that.
Yeah.
I know, because it was a pain in the ass to learn SQL.
Yeah, I mean, I was just not into learning it because it was when I was unemployed. I was like, I'm learning this whole fucking skill and I'm not getting paid for it right now. Like,
yeah.
It was just annoying at that point. But I would definitely go back and learn more of SQL because that was just a really good language.
Every article that I read is saying that that's like one of the number one things that people look for right now in the computer science tech world.
Yeah, I can tell you that, like, just being in any tech job, you're going to be best friends with Microsoft Excel.
Yeah.
Every major tech company just runs off of Excel, basically. It's wild.
They just have, like, their own, like, program for whatever they're doing.
Yeah. So, best of luck to you. I mean, I know it can be discouraging sometimes, but you just got to
Trust me, the first job that I interviewed for that I didn't get, I was just like, well, shit, like, I'm totally fucked. Like, I'm never going to get anything. And, like, a week later, I did. Like, you know, it's so easy to give up, but you'll get something. But it's definitely hard, and it's not fun, and everyone is really upset about it.
Keeps updated, though.
Yeah. Chris, does corn belong in fried rice? I've met so many people who are divided on this pressing issue.
I mean, I'm never going to say no to corn being added into something.
I'm trying to remember, like, if I often see that in fried rice.
I usually see, like, there's usually peas and carrots and corn, if I remember. And, like... An egg, yeah. Which...
And those little onion strings.
Yes.
Not bamboo shoots. You know what I'm saying? The bean sprout things.
Oh, yeah. I am a fan of all of those things being there. I mean, who's going to say no to corn?
Like, say no to corn. My campaign. The kernels, or like those little corns that are like the little mini cobs that you eat with.
Fuck those.
Yeah, those have an interesting texture. That
I'm not here for those corns. Those are imposters. I'm here for the full-bodied flavor of a kernel.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad, honestly.
That is my campaign platform.
Yeah, good. Okay, so if the chunks were to design merch for your district line store, what item would they create and how would it look? Well, Squeezy would do like a laptop skin or something.
Definitely a case for a phone.
Yes.
But it's
sleek,
but like it makes sure
it's
that
bulletproof.
Like, yeah, exactly.
And you can submerge it for up to 10 days.
Yeah.
You know, like it's intense. It holds your credit card, but like not physically, by like a chip.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And so that would be a really expensive item that we would have on our store, but you know, it would be Squeezy's
No one
brand.
would buy that. Lila would sell a plush, of course, like a plushie.
Yo, definitely.
Stuffed animal.
Of just like...
anything, really. Whatever she thought was cute that day.
Of the wet food she has. Like.
Yeah. Oh my god. The wet food. She's now like acting out because we're not feeding it to her like daily because it's like more of a treat for them. Yeah. Even though it's literally just a wet version of what they already have. Yeah. And she gets like very mad if we go into that cabinet and we're not feeding her that. So
shout out to any of you out there that have a soft grunge Squeezy phone case.
That's no one.
If any of you have one of those, that's a throwback.
I just like honestly shit myself when you said that. Like I
send us a photo because that was a time.
Does anyone like low key block that whole part out? Is that
the
just
soft
me?
Grunge era in general?
Well,
or
yeah,
just
like
that?
I guess that's over now. Yeah, but like. Just the fact that I thought I could sell merch like that on something that was so fleeting. Yeah. And I literally did that. And there were people that were upset that it didn't like have a Samsung one for and I was oh my god, shit. There was like a low-key demand, but not really. You know? I never made like anything off of that.
Yeah, no, that was not a long-lasting thing.
We didn't even get one ourselves.
No.
Like, that's when you know. It's okay. Our new merch that's coming out for Coffee with Chrachel, though, is going to be really cute.
Yes, very, very awesome. Which, again, we're going to be announced up on November 1st.
Right, that's coming up, bitch.
Yeah, it is. Josie asked, I'm rewatching Gilmore Girls for the billionth time. Please tell me that I'm not the only one who thinks that Max Medina deserves someone nice. Obviously, Luke and Lorelai are endgame, but honestly, he just wanted to make her happy and wasn't trash like Rory's boyfriend, so I really just want to see him happy too.
Yeah, I feel like he really got fucked over, and I hope that he found love.
Yeah, he was definitely, like, just below Luke, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, he was up there.
I always thought it was weird when they, like, had that one fleeting moment where they, like, got back together for, like, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird.
He was a good guy, though.
Yeah, I hope he's happy. I wonder if he'll be in it and, like, with someone or, like, still working at Chilton.
I don't know. They managed to, like, get so many fucking people back for this. Like,
I feel like they would keep him quiet because, I don't know why, but I feel like they would. Just like they haven't really said much about Christopher yet, I feel.
Do they have fucking Twilight Dad back too? For
oh my god,
3 seconds.
Right. No one gave a shit about him. Like there were episodes where she would be like, "Yeah, my boyfriend, blah blah blah," but he wouldn't even be in them. She's like, "Yeah, I'm meeting." I don't even. He remember
was probably
his name.
Had like 3 scenes in total, and like I barely remember. Just remember the coffee tasting, and then when they first meet. Like,
yeah, the coffee tasting. Oh yeah. Okay. Like it's all coming back to me now. Okay.
The definition of fleeting.
Listen.
Okay, that about wraps it up for this episode of Coffee with Chrachel.
Oh, nice.
That was official. So, thanks for hanging out.
Having a cup of coffee with us. This nice nutty blend.
Yeah, very delicious. Love the flavor.
Shut up.
We'll see you on Sunday.
All right, bye. All right, binges.
We're gonna mix and match here. We're going a Gilmore Girls, but off the cuff.
Yes, I'm stretching.
Because, you know, it's not gonna be that fucking hard to come up with some Gilmore things.
Yeah.
Alright, let's kick things off, as always, with Nicole Dowling, who's downing a coffee at Luke's Diner.
Nice. Sammy Jessam is Team Jess all the way.
Kayla Harding
is having a hard time telling Taylor to change a law about Stars Hollow.
Alicia Schreiner
is building a shrine to
Kirk.
Alien.
Oh. Either way. Bailey Lynn.
Bailey Lynn
is Rory bailing on Taylor as the ice cream queen.
Jackie Goldfarb is
Oh, I was going to say getting painted gold for the living paintings thing.
Yes. Sloane Nolan is slowly walking through the town square.
That's a nice place. Sarah Booth is running a booth at the festival where the Doggy Swami and everything was.
Yeah.
I forget what festival
that was. The Winter
or
something. Winter Carnival. Allison Sense is sensing a brewing between Dean and Lindsay.
Ooh.
Are they going to be still together? What's going on?
That's going to be fascinating. Hunter Curtis. It's Kirk hunting for all the missing Easter eggs.
Oh my god. Megan Rackley is racking up a lot of payments at Luke's Diner.
Kay Convery is Bad Bet having a juicy conversation with Miss Patty, all the gossip.
Taylor Collins is one of the many phone calls that are half the dialogue on the show.
Emma Corbeil is
a new chicken cordon bleu entree at Luke's Diner that Caesar is trying out.
Oh.
I wonder if Caesar will be back.
I hope so. Heather Ann is
answering a question at Yale with Professor Paris. Who knows?
Predicting the future.
That would be cool.
Sloane Fuller is
shopping basket is full of sensual fruit from Taylor Dosey's market.
Angelica Feliz is
leasing one of Taylor's properties.
Oh my god.
That he owns, because he owns half the place.
Danielle Manus is Luke yelling at Taylor at a town meeting.
Yep.
Always yelling. Cassandra Lee.
Cassandra is leaning against Rory's reading tree, and Rory's pissed.
Oh my god, the reading tree. Emma Nygren.
Emma is grinning because Dean moved. Just saying.
Courtney Hall is Emily filling the halls of their house with all of Lorelai the First's gifts.
Oh my
God. When
God.
she comes to visit, she pulls out all the shit.
Becca Jansen is beckoning to Lorelai to see the snow.
Oh, yes, she does love that snow. Angela Sue
is suing
Oh.
Luke's Diner for having that tool sign, and it's just confusing. And also,
Has
fuck
Kirk
you.
suing Luke's for stealing Kirk's idea. You know, he's opened up Kirk's.
Yeah.
Michelle North
is living in the northern part of Stars Hollow where that swan was. The goose. Swan? I can't remember.
Pigeon.
No, it was not a pigeon. It was a swan.
Aaron Bray is
running an errand for Suki by picking up some ingredients for the dragonfly.
Jay Degoshi is Luke when he's going fishing.
Yes.
He's mad. My Elizabeth is Lorelai singing at the open mic night. I Will Always Love You.
Oh, a cringe moment, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, really upsetting.
I like that it gets them thinking about each other again, but I don't know, I don't like it.
Laura Collins is all of the long distance calls between Rory and Logan.
Whoa, racking up a phone bill.
Ishbel Mendez. Oh my god, it's gotta be Lorelai and Luke destroying the bell once it was refixed.
Absolutely.
Refixed.
Talia Miller is keeping a tally of how many people are wearing the blue ribbons or the pink ribbons.
Oh, good one. Kat Vallejos is,
Kat
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Just Babette's Cat Cinnamon. Margarita.
Margarita is probably Suki having like an entire picture of margaritas.
Hannah Labelson is reading the label that Taylor has put above the button to cross the street for the first stoplight, you know? Whole long thing. Daisy Blossom Dottie.
You are a blossoming romance between Jess and Rory.
Emily Lewis is Emily Gilmore just being...
wearing jeans.
Oh.
And also making a green bean last an hour and 30 minutes or whatever.
That was fantastic. Chloe Archer.
You are...
the Independence Inn having to close. Ooh, very sad. Anthony Hood is Paris trying to find some hoodlums starting trouble in Stars Hollow. When she was like, I'm going to write an expose about Stars Hollow, there's got to be like...
yeah, there's got to be a dark, twisty past.
Yeah.
Mariah Hanna is giving Mrs. Kim a hand in making egg salad sandwiches.
Oh. Elizabeth Holbrook is Andrew running the bookstore.
Nice.
Yes.
Jennifer Habgood thinks that the
Al's Pancake World is very good.
Yeah, 5 stars on Yelp.
Madison Greer
is mad that Dean and Jess's fight broke a fence. You know, you just love fences.
Madison Wolf is mad that Max Bandita never worked out.
Yeah, you were really into the Proust.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Megan McNally
is egging Jess's car.
Oh, yeah, there you go, egging the
deviled
car.
Egging.
Skylar Medley is...
looking up to the sky because you smell snow.
I smell snow.
You do it.
Megan Prius is the Prius that Richard and Emily gift to Rory.
Yeah, a fantastic car.
Mm-hmm. Corey Springfield.
You are... you're going to the spring fling.
Oh, wow. Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Ilka is Emily yelling at a maid for not cleaning a silk pillowcase properly.
Whoa, that's fucked up. Jax is Jackson tendering to an eggplant.
Tendering. Nicole Allen.
You are Nicole that dates Luke briefly, and everyone's like, who are you? No offense.
Courtney White.
You are at the...
White Gazebo. It's painted white, and
Yeah.
it's a staple in this town.
Staple in my home.
Bridget Carey Davis is just being pushed off of the bridge by Luke.
Yeah, a classic moment. Jennifer Cornwell is the cornstarch Rory stole from Dosey's Market.
A very classic scene. Sophia Cock is...
I would say it's Kirk getting cocky when he wins the fucking relay the dance marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That run around is fantastic.
Dun-dun-dun. Okay.
Ash Roselle
is
is the
ashes of the Independence.
It's so dark.
It's so fucked up.
Jackie Burkhart.
You are Dean's ill-fitting leather jacket. Beth Fonseca
is not fond of... Oh, what's the neighboring town that couldn't hold the Living Arts Festival?
Shit.
Woodbridge.
Woodbury.
Yeah, you were not fond of them.
Okay, well, Jackie Bergiulio is jacking up a car because actually you are
Gypsy.
Yeah.
Christina Contreras.
Christina is
Christopher ruining every scene ever that he's in.
Oh, no. He's not like...
No, I know. He's a fine character. I just don't like him with
But
Laura.
some scenes, yes.
Yeah. Catherine Simpson.
Is simply loving this cup of peppermint coffee.
Coffee from,
the fucking...
Pastry place, can't think of the name.
We'll get him.
Marlene Naj.
Marlene is leaning towards being Team Dean, and we're all boycotting her.
Ian Murphy is...
a murky past of Kirk.
And when he was... What was his name originally?
Yeah, it was like Rick or something, like in the fucking like second episode, and then they changed his name. Mick. I think it's Mick.
Yeah, it was Mick.
So random.
Cater Liriano.
Is Lorelai and Suki's short-lived catering company.
Oh, yeah. Rebecca O'Donnell.
You are
Mrs. Kim beckoning to Lane to come home instantly because she was with a boy. Kendall Berg is the one troubadour that ends up opening a farmer's market and selling some good heads of iceberg lettuce.
Sure.
Allie McGregor is Suki complimenting a delicious gorgonzola cheese.
Nice.
Megan Grilly is the grill catching fire in the Dragonfly and it being very upsetting.
Not a good time in our lives.
Chloe Killip is killing time in the black, white, and red movie theater.
Yes.
Taco Roach is getting tacos on international... What is it? The grab bag night at Alice Pancake World?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cassandra Buckout is
you're going to...
Oh, no. You're Rory getting hit by a buck when she's driving to Chilton.
That's such a good episode.
Mm-hmm. Haley Cadwalder.
Haley is hailing a cab in New York after meeting at Jess's book launch.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Philly, but it happens.
Camellia Malky.
You're at the mall shopping with Emily.
Oh,
and it's lots of glass apples.
It's
lots
intense.
of crystal apples.
Maddie Pullman is loving the details of the poles of the huppah.
Yeah, that one goat.
Amanda Marie.
Amanda is manning the cash register at Luke's Diner, covering Lane's shift. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does she still work there? We'll find out.
Allison Francois is...
Frankly, really not a fan of the whiff and poofs.
Oh,
Whoa.
That's a strong statement.
I know. Caitlin Whalen is wise beyond her years after having an internship under Richard Gilmore.
Oh. Cody Robinson is...
coating Luke's Diner with a fresh coat of paint.
Lauren Siobhan
is just shivering after being pushed in the lake, you know?
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Sarah Seaman is seemingly chipper after the person she wanted to buy her basket got her basket.
Oh, Dana Daly is getting a daily cup of coffee at Luke's. That's your routine.
That's what I want to do.
Megan Wilson, Jinx,
is willing to bet that Kirk will win the dance marathon this year.
Claire Wood is Luke sanding the wood of his boat.
Yeah.
Kelly Adams.
I want him to sand my wood, if you know.
Oh.
Kelly Adams is adding up all of the times that Jackson says squash in the next 3 months.
Anna Hernandez is nobody allowing Lorelai to adopt any animals ever.
Yeah. Jenna Gordonier is happening to be near many gourds at the Harvest Festival in Stars Hollow.
Sasha Smith is sashaying at the dance marathon. That's your dancing that you're doing.
Or Miss Patty's.
Oh, yeah. Either one.
Fuck. Who cares, you know?
Sarah is
searing a nice tilapia under the watchful eye of Suki.
Vlyn and Drew are becoming living drawings during the Living Arts Festival thing. I forget what it's
You love
really
that
called.
episode.
Yeah, I know. It was really cool. I just liked it.
Bridget Dubin is...
raising money to repair the bridge.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one that Christopher fucks up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Hillary Gay is one of the first gay characters this show will ever have.
Oh my god.
Please.
Well, they actually have one.
That'd
we'll never
be really
know.
cool.
Mackenzie Knight
is going to Luke's at night past closing because you guys have a special chill bond.
Yeah. And Rachel Evans is eventually going
to go to a town hall meeting and speak up.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what are the other Beach Bunches doing in Stars Hollow?
I would say they are all in line to see the, what did they have at the Twickham House? Like the fucking museum of Stars Hollow or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Sylvia Ehrlichman-Gross,
Stephanie Oliver,
Allie Malone,
Kathleen Wynn,
and Rose Barnett. So thank you guys so much for supporting the show and listening and having a cup of coffee. And we hope that the show has done something, which is convince you guys to watch Gilmore Girls.
Yes. After reading through this and watching over Parks and Rec again, I think Parks and Rec people were a fan of Gilmore Girls because there's a lot of recurring themes like the shitty museum and the rivalry with the neighbor town.
And it's like the small town vibe.
Yeah.
So I really like it. So I feel like if you like Gilmore, you'll like Parks and Rec and vice versa.
Yes.
Okay. Totally different shows, but like, yeah, they're still good.
Well, we're going to go now, so we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.